Problem 20. How many tiles would figure 6 have if the rule is y equals 2x plus 5? Well, this is pretty easy. We know that when we're working with tiles, x is our figure number, and y is our number of tiles. So we're just reminding ourselves there. And then we have our equation. Y equals 2x plus 5. Our figure number is x. So for figure 6, we're going to plug in 6 for x. And find out what y is. So y equals 2 times 6, that's 12, plus 5. Y equals 12 plus 5 is 17. So figure 6 has 17 tiles. Number 21. For a tile pattern with the rule y equals 3x plus 4, where x represents the figure number and y represents the number of tiles, which figure number has 28 tiles? So again, we're going to remind ourselves, x equals the figure number, y equals the number of tiles, y equals 3x plus 4. Okay, which figure number? So that means we're trying to solve for x. So we're going to keep this in here. So if we're trying to solve for x, that must mean they've given us y. Well, let's read. Which figure number has 28 tiles in it? Y is the number of tiles. So we just plug in 28 for y. And now we need to solve for x. So we're going to subtract 4 from each side. 3x is equal to 24. 3x is 3 times x. To undo that, we divide both sides by 3. X equals 8. So figure number 8 has 28 tiles. Okay, write a rule for the following table. Well, for our rules, we know that we have y equals mx plus b, with our m being our slope, that's our growth factor, and b is our y-intercept, which is y when x equals 0. It's our starting point. It's our figure 0. So the number of tiles in figure 0. So we have a bunch of different names for our m and our b. Let's see which one we can identify in our table up here. We said y when x is 0. I can find that up here. So I know that my b is going to be 4. Because when x is 0, y is 4. Okay, our slope is our growth factor. So how much is this growing each time? Let's double check and make sure x is going up by 1. It is. So we just need to see what it's growing by down here. To get from 4 to 7, we add 3. To get from 7 to 10, do we add 3 again? Absolutely. We add 3. So that's constant, so we're good. We're linear here. So we're just going to plug this in. Y equals 3x plus 4. That's our equation. Y equals 3x plus 4. Problem 23. To ride to school, Evie takes 15 minutes to ride 11 blocks. If she rides at a constant speed, how long should it take her to go 20 blocks? Okay, so we're going to use yet another proportion. 15 minutes for 11 blocks. And we want to know how long, so how long is going to be our minutes, x minutes, to go 20 blocks. Once again, proportions, we cross multiply to solve them. So we have 11 times x, which is 11x, is equal to 15 times 20. Well, what is 15 times 20? 15 times 2 is 30. You just put your 0 in the end. And that's 11x. To solve this, we need to divide both sides by 11. Since 11x is 11 times x, and we're trying to get x by itself. So how many times does 11 go into 300? 11 doesn't go into 3. 11 goes into 30 twice, and that's 22. Okay, so 2 from 10, because we had to borrow, is 8. And we can think about that. 30 minus 22 would be 8. Very good. Okay, bring down our 0. How many times does 11 go into 80? It goes in there 7 times, and that's 77. Okay, borrow. 7 from 10 is 3. 7 from 7 is 0. So it's 27 and 3/11. So x is 27 and 3/11 minutes. We can say x is approximately 27 minutes. Because we know that 3/11 is less than a half, so it's going to round down. So x is approximately 27 minutes. Okay, problem 24 asks us to find the area of the entire rectangle. Area of a rectangle is calculated by length times width. A is equal to LW. Length times width. Number 1 got cut off here, but this side should say 12. Let me rewrite that once again. So it should be 12. And then this side should say x here and then 9. So we need to calculate the area. Our length is going to be 12, and our width is x plus 9. Because our width is this entire side. And how am I finding this entire side? Well, I'm taking the part that's x, and I'm adding it to the part that I know is 9. So altogether, that side is x plus 9. Well, I can go a little further here. Since I have a number, and then I have a quantity in parentheses, I'm going to distribute. 12 times x is 12x, and then 12 times 9 is 108. And since it's area, it would be units squared, or square units. 12x plus 108.